You were not born in silks, but on a wolf's skin, Dacia. Here, the one who survives is the one who doesn't freeze and doesn't cry. Your toys are not dolls. Your father gives you a small bow and a knife. Childhood ended just as it began. At 10 years old, you kill your first wolf. You feel the hot blood on your hands. You are no longer a child. You are a predator. Youth interrupted. Gold gleams on the horizon. The Roman eagle. The legions came to burn your world to ashes. You fought bravely, but your sword broke against the Roman shield. A blow with the hilt to the temple. Darkness. Freedom died. You woke up in a collar. Now you are a thing. They drive you to Rome like cattle. Thousands of miles under the scorching sun. Rome is the eternal city. You are in shock. The Colosseum is already completed and towers over the city like a mountain of marble. You are dust at its foot. The slave market. They evaluate you like a horse. They check your teeth, feel your muscles. Your body is an investment. At the Lanista school, you are met with pain. Red hot iron. Sizzle. Now your body bears the owner's brand. Your room is an infographic of comfort. 3 square meters, straw with bedbugs, and a bucket. A luxury for the doomed. Did you think you would eat meat? No, you are a hordealium, a barley person. Porridge, beans, and cheap fat. Why porridge? To gain fat. A layer of fat protects arteries from cuts. 6-pack abs are a myth. After training, you drink ash, water with plant ash. An ancient energy drink for strong bones. Disgusting. They don't trust you with a battle sword. You swing a rudis, a wooden stick that is twice as heavy as steel. Your only friend is the palus, a wooden post. You hit it 1,000 times a day until your arms go numb. The gladius is a short sword. It is not swung. It is thrust like a needle. One move and the enemy's guts are on the sand. Your helmet is 4 kilograms of bronze. Visibility is 0. You look at the world through holes and hear only your breathing. Your right hand is your life. You put on the manica, armor made of fabric and leather that looks like an insect's leg. The scutum is a shield weighing 10 kilograms. It's not just protection. Its edge can break a nose or knock out teeth. Your gear costs a fortune. If you die, the lanista loses money. You are a walking bag of gold. You are big. You will be a murmillo. Fish on the helmet, a huge shield. Your tactic is to be a turtle and wait for a mistake. You are fierce and agile, a Thracian, a small shield and a curved sword seeker to reach the enemy from behind. Sneaky, but effective. The most disgraceful class is the Retiaris. No helmet, no shield, just a net and a trident. Everyone hates you, but they fear you. The Secutor is made to kill the Retiarius. A smooth, egg-shaped helmet so the net slides off. You can't see anything and sweat like a pig. Fights are not random. The Lanista selects the pairs. Tank against assassin. Fisherman against fish. Boring fights are a loss for the box office. Your god is the editor, the sponsor of the games. A politician who buys voters' voices with your blood. You are a star. On the walls, they write, Susilat, the ruler of girls' hearts. Your sweat is sold as perfume. Abomination. Seno libero. Dinner before the fight. Eat meat, drink wine. Players walk around, feel your biceps, and place bets. Do you have a wife and children? Slaves are forbidden to have a family, but you ask a friend to give them a coin if you don't return. Morning of the fight. They rub you with olive oil so you shine in the sun, and the enemy's weapon slips off. You're a slippery type. Opening parade. Pomp. You walk in rented golden armor. Music plays, the crowd roars. Here the show begins. The parade is over. You're in the tunnel. Your entrance. Heart pounding against your ribs. Ahead, blinding light and 50,000 bloodthirsty spectators. Arena. Sand. It is here to absorb blood, so the rich sandals of the judges don't slip on your guts. The judge is a summa rudis, an old veteran with a stick. If you fight boringly, he will hit you on the back with the stick. First, the praluseo, a fight with wooden weapons. The crowd whistles. They don't want sport, they want meat. The sound of a trumpet. The wood is taken away. You are given a razor-sharp gladius. The jokes are over. Now it's serious. The first strike. Shield against shield. Your teeth clattered. This is not a drill. The enemy really wants to kill you. 3 minutes of fighting. You're out of breath. The helmet presses down. The shield weighs a ton. Your lungs are burning, and the crowd demands speed. Burning in the leg. You are wounded. The blood on the sand looks bright red, like paint. The crowd screams with delight. You missed a blow with the shield. You're on the ground, sword at your throat. You sit behind that team. You raise your thumb up. Missio. I surrender. The judge looks at the sponsor at the crowd, but the Lanista whispers, "Don't kill, he's worth 5,000. Economics. The crowd shouts, "Misio, let him go." The sponsor hides his thumb in his fist. You live, not out of pity, but out of greed. You live through the gate of life, but with your head down. You lost.
The spectators are whistling. You let down their excitement. The doctor is stitching the wound, anesthesia, a cloth in the teeth, and endure.
The needle is as thick as a nail. You scream into the cloth. The Lanista shoves a bill for the treatment in your face. You will work off every coin, or I'll sell you to the mines. Why did you lose? You ran out of breath. You have muscles, but no stamina. Now you run with stones until you vomit.
An honest fight is for fools. The coach teaches you treachery.
Throw sand in the eyes. Hit with the shield in the groin. Survive. A weak neck means death. You strengthen your neck by holding a weight with your teeth. Now you look like a bull. Second fight. Your opponent is a retiarius, a fisherman with a net. He is fast, but bare. You must catch him. He throws the net. You're entangled. He pulls you like a fish. The trident flies at your throat. Panic! But you are ready. You pull out a hidden dagger and cut the net. The fisherman is shocked. Now he is unarmed. Shield strike. The fisherman is on the sand. You stand over him. Adrenaline rushes to your head. The crowd roars your name. You look at the sponsor. The crowd shouts, "Jugular cut!" The retiarius fought poorly. He will not live. You don't hack like a butcher. You're a professional. You thrust the sword from above down through the collarbone into the heart. Quickly,
Cleaning.
the corpse is dragged away with hooks by servants in Charon masks. You don't look. Today it's him, tomorrow you. They give you a palm branch and a tray with money. You take your share. Now you bring in income. Yesterday you were nobody. Today, noble matrons pay to spend the night with you. The hero's sweat is an aphrodisiac. The Lanista is pleased. There's meat in your bowl now. You no longer eat just porridge. You are a valuable asset. But money is not the main thing. You dream of the Rudis, the wooden sword of freedom. If you win many times, they will let you go. You are the elite. And there are the bestiarii, those who fight lions. They live shorter than flies. You despise them. 10 fights, 10 victories. You no longer tremble in the tunnel. Killing has become a job, like laying bricks. You make the main mistake, you make a friend. A Celt from the neighboring cell. You share bread and ointment. You train together, cover each other's backs. You are the perfect team. You start to believe that both of you will survive. The Lanista sees your friendship and sees drama for the show. Poster, brother against brother, deadly fight. You are in the arena. The crowd screams with excitement. Your friend whispers, "Kill me quickly, or I will kill you." Nothing personal. Strike! You are faster. Your sword pierces his heart. He falls into your arms. You won, but you died inside. No more friends. You became an icy killing machine. You don't talk, you don't laugh. You just wait for the fight. Sometimes fights turn into a farce. And the bataille, they put a helmet on you without holes. You fight blindly for the crowd's amusement. Female gladiators, gladiatrix, are rare and exotic. They fight more fiercely than men. Sponsors pay triple for this. You are hired for a private party. A rich man wants you to kill someone right at his table while he eats grapes. The Lanista whispers, "Today you must fall in the 5th minute. You won't die. Just lie down." Fixed matches are the norm. You learn to die beautifully. Sprays of blood from a bubble in the mouth. Groans, falls. The crowd believes the bets have paid off. You are moved to the major league. Rome, Colosseum, 50,000 spectators. The lift raises you to the arena from the dungeon. Today is not an arena. Today is a naumachia, an artificial lake outside the city. Real ships ramming each other. The water turns red. You are not a sailor. You feel nauseous. The deck is slippery from blood. If you fall into the water in armor, you'll sink like a stone. You look up to the box. There he sits, the Emperor, the man-god. One word from him can save you or kill you. During the break, he releases the beasts. Tigers, bears, elephants. You hide behind the barrier. Let the hunters deal with them. Noon is the time for executions. Criminals are fed to the beasts, or burned. The spectators eat lunch and watch this. Appetizing. You bet all your money on yourself through a frontman. If you win, you will buy your freedom. If you die, you won't need money. You have fallen. The first sword of the school. You are the best. But every fight could be your last. Your luck is running out. Your luck is running out. You are 30 years old. By gladiator standards, you are an old man. Your joints creak louder than the gates of the Colosseum. Young recruits look at you not with respect, but with hunger. They wait for you to stumble to take your place.
At night, someone whispers the name Spartacus. This word is forbidden. They could crucify the whole barrack for it. You cover your ears. There was a riot in a neighboring school. They were punished with decimation, the execution of every 10th. Their own killed their own. Lesson learned. A wealthy widow offers to buy you, to become her personal bodyguard, and more. A golden cage instead of an iron one. You refuse. You are a warrior, not a lapdog. The widow is furious. Now you have an enemy at court. During training, your knee gives out. Crunch, you fall. Pain pierces your leg. It's the sound of a career ending. The doctor says, you are no longer a fighter. The Lanista looks at you like a broken tool. They want to write you off. You propose a deal to the Lanista. In last grand fight. If you survive, freedom. If not, he gets the insurance. Your opponent is a rising star. 18 years old, a mountain of muscles, not a single scar. That's you. Just 10 years ago, you find out that the Lanista bet a huge amount against you. He awaits your death. You are a sacrificial lamb. You cannot win by strength. The knee hurts. You practice dirty tricks, sand in the eyes, a strike to the throat, feigned lunges. The Colosseum is packed. The crowd chants the young one's name. For them, you are the past. You go out to die. The fight has begun. He's too fast. Strike, strike, strike. You barely manage to block with your shield. Your knee is burning with fire.
He knocks you off your feet. You're on your back. The sword is knocked away. The Lanista in the stands is already celebrating victory. But you haven't given up. Your hand grabs the sand.
Throw! Right into his eyes under the helmet.
The young one is blinded for a second. You trip him, using your helmet as a knuckle duster. A blow to the temple. The young one falls unconscious. You stand over him. The Lanista is horrified. He lost money. The crowd is furious. Their favorite is defeated. They shout, "Kill!" You do not kill. You look at the Emperor, waiting for the Rudies, the sword of freedom. But the Emperor just nods. Well done. No Rudies. You have won. You are rich, but you are still a slave. The Lanista congratulates you through clenched teeth. You understand. They will never let you go. If they don't let you leave as a hero, you'll become a villain. You start taunting the crowd, spitting at the spectators. They like it. At noon, you moonlight as an executioner, chopping off criminals' heads. It's easy money, but your soul turns completely black. Pain in the knee keeps you from sleeping. You buy the tears of a mage. Opium is the only way to forget in this hell. To entertain the crowd, they put you on a chariot. Esedarios. You don't know how to drive horses. This is suicide. Turn. The wheel breaks. You fly into the sand. The horses trample your chariot. You are miraculously alive, but covered in bruises. Is the shield too heavy for the old hand? Take 2 swords. Dimacerus. No defenses, only attack. Slaughterhouse. The wound on your leg is festering. The doctor brings fly larvae. They eat the rotten flesh, leaving the living. It's ticklish and disgusting. After the fight, a fan breaks through to you. He cuts off a piece of your tunic as a souvenir. You almost killed him reflexively. You return to the wealthy widow, not for love, but for the plan. She can smuggle what is forbidden. File. Every night you file a link of the chain by a millimeter. During the day, you cover the sword part with dirt and bread. You bribe the guard not with gold, but with a promise. When I escape, I'll tell you where the treasure is hidden. A lie, but he believes it. A new show. A wooden bridge over a pit with stakes. The task is to throw off all enemies. King of the Hill, death version. The Emperor's birthday. 100 days of games is your chance. Amid the chaos of the celebration, the guards will be drunk. 10th day of the games. You fight every day. You sleep standing up. You kill automatically. You have turned into a zombie. The scratch became inflamed. The leg is turning black. The smell of rot. The doctor heats the iron. It needs to be cauterized or cut off. The smell of your own burnt flesh. You will never forget it. You disconnect from the pain. You came to, alive. But you realized the next fight will be the last. Either you escape or you die. There is no third option. You do not pray to Jupiter. You pray to Nemesis, the goddess of vengeance. Let me kill the Lanista before I die. Final day. The Lanista declared us married. This is not a fight, it's an execution. The Praetorian Guard came out against us. The order is to clear the school. The gates open. You break the file-down chain. Ding! You are free from shackles, but surrounded by enemies. Time to die. You don't fight the Praetorians. You throw your sword at the stands right into the fat belly of the Lanista. Chaos! The crowd screams. The guard is in shock. but they are pros.
The shield wall closes in. You are unarmed, with a piece of chain in your hands against the elite of Rome. You will not survive, but you will take them with you. You strangle the centurion with a chain. The crack of the neck is the best sound of your life. 3 spears at once: chest, stomach, leg. You fall to your knees. The pain fades, leaving only the cold. You look at the sky. There is no grid. For the first time in 10 years, you die a free man. Darkness. Your body is dragged with hooks into the spoliarium, the room of death. They remove the armor. You're just a piece of meat again. The result of your life. Statistics: battles fought, 42, victories, 41, defeats, 1, survival rate, 0%, enemies killed, 18 people, animals killed, 5, friends betrayed, 1. Conscience sold. Finances. Earned for the lanista 500,000 sesterces. Your share 50 coins. Spent on wine and horse. Your body scars 15. Fractures 4. Teeth knocked out 6. You died an old man at 30 years old.
Your body is worn out 100%. Your body will not go to waste. A Greek doctor will dissect you to study anatomy. You will serve science, even in death. After the dissection, into the pit. Puticuli is a mass grave for slaves and vagabonds. No monument, just a rotting heap. What remains of you? An inscription on the brothel wall. Thrax was here. He made the girls moan.
That's all the memory. 2,000 years later, archaeologists will find your skull. Male, 30 years old, multiple injuries, barley diet. They will make a film about you. There you will be handsome, with white teeth, a freedom fighter. A beautiful life for posterity, but you know the truth. You were not a hero. You were meat for the crowd's entertainment. A victim who was applauded. And you sit in an office paying a mortgage. You're a gladiator too. Only your arena is Excel and your lanista is your boss. Goku, who is cooler, a Roman gladiator or a Japanese samurai? We pitted them in simulations. The answer will shock you. Want to know the truth about Vikings, knights, and special forces? Subscribe to Through the Eyes of a Warrior. We dig where others fear. Do you think a thumbs down means death? Hollywood's mistake. In Rome, a thumbs up meant to draw the sword. Death. Do you think someone died in every fight? No. Gladiators were too expensive. In 90% of the fights, the judge stopped the fight before death. The Colosseum didn't smell like roses. It reeked of blood, sweat, urine, and animal dung. To prevent the audience from vomiting, they sprayed perfumes with saffron. There was a psychopath emperor, Commodus. He would enter the arena and kill ostriches, giraffes, and cripples. He considered himself Hercules. Idiot. Many killed themselves before the fight. One German stuck his head in a wagon wheel to break his neck. Better death than the shame of the arena. Do you think we've changed? Look at an MMA or football stadium. The same crowd, the same screams, just a little less blood. If you lived back then, who would you be? A gladiator on the sand or a fat spectator chewing bread and demanding blood? In the next episode, rum and fun? No, scurvy, rotten teeth, and leg amputation with a rusty saw without anesthesia. Real pirates, or the trench hell of 1916. Gas, rats the size of a dog, and hand-to-hand combat with a sapper shovel. The birth of modern warfare. History is written in blood. We show every drop. Subscribe to Through the Eyes of a Warrior. Don't miss your battle.